Hello and welcome to the Tai Chi Body Mobility Warm-Up. This is what we use to begin every class here at Fear Studio at Victoria, British Columbia. And in Tai Chi, what we want to do is we want to relax the muscles off the bones, we want to create elasticity in the tendons and ligaments, we want to soften the arteries and the veins, and really get that blood and lymph and cerebrospinal fluid flowing, as well as just relax the body and let go. So Tai Chi is called the art of letting go, so we use this body mobility warm-up to move the body in ways that allow opening, to open all the joints or all the gates in the body. So we're just going to start at the beginning and we're just going to open the whole body using gentle movements. The point is not to stretch or strengthen the muscles. It's good to work the muscles in other things, but not when we're doing Tai Chi. In Tai Chi, what we want to do is relax the muscles as much as we can and focus more on building strong bones and very elastic, loose ligaments and tendons. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is interlace the fingers at the bottom. I'm going to take a breath in, and as I do, I'm going to think my hands up towards the sky. I'm just going to work at the side of my body. Rather than reach up and strain the muscles and pull the shoulders up, clogging the neck, I'm just going to let the shoulders relax down, sit down to the ground, and instead take my hips lower. So I don't want a whole lot of tuck in the pelvis, but a little bit is okay. I'm just going to set my hips lower than my shoulders, and then I'm going to start turning in place. So I'm just going to turn side to side, and I'm just looking behind me in both directions, trying to keep the shoulders as low as you can. And then we'll go side to side. So same thing, I'm not stretching, I'm not pulling, I'm not pushing. Any strain is going to take me more into the realms of tension, and what I want to do is relax and relax and relax, and I'm trying to use the movements to tell my body to relax and that I don't have to be tense to move. So just letting go on the way down, letting go on the way up, letting go on the way down, letting go on the way up. Okay, that's good. Just relax the hands down, and we'll just let the hands hang down. We're doing the same thing. We're just dropping the whole body towards the ground. You can relax your stomach on your thighs, or you can just let yourself hang. It doesn't matter how far up or down you're going. What matters is that I'm not stretching, I'm not forcing, I'm just letting gravity do its work. I can interlace the fingers here. And then we'll sit down, press off the ground, and come up. Okay, now the wrists. All I'm going to do is go in a nice gentle circle, smooth circle. I don't care how big it is, I care for smoothness. So no crunching, no sticking, just gliding, sliding, lubricating the joints. And the other way. Easy, relaxed circles, just moving to relax, moving, letting go of the muscles, letting go, letting go. Opening, creating space. Okay, and then we'll go up and down. Now the same thing, I'm just going to pull my hands to as far as they comfortably go, and then I'll let my fingers pull back. And then the same thing, just as far as they comfortably go. I'm just moving to the end, just to stimulate a little bit of opening, just to get the tendons and ligaments washed with fluid and working like a rubber band. And then I'm going to go in and out, so in towards the thumbs, out towards the pinkies. So same thing, I'm not pulling, I'm not tensing, I'm just relaxing, just relaxing. The more I move, the more relaxed I become. Good, and then now just make a fist, loose light fist, circle the wrists again. Notice how that changes the sensation in the wrist. Open the other way. Curiosity is a good attitude for opening. So experiment, what does it feel like? Go a little bit quicker, go a little bit slower. Just engage that curiosity, and the letting go comes naturally. And now the elbows, I'm just going to open the elbows out, close the elbows in. Open the elbows out, close the elbows in. So all I'm doing is drawing loose circles, just using my elbows in all the positions where I may need to use them. Encouraging them to be relaxed and easy, finding ease in all the movements. Let's go the other way. Again, doesn't matter how big it is. We're not going for bigger or harder or stronger. We're going for softer and easier and looser. Good, now we're going to go with the shoulders. Same thing again, I'm going to fight the temptation to lift the shoulders up, putting some pressure on the neck. I'm also not going to let the chest puff up. I'm just going to take the arms up as far as they'll swing, staying low in the sockets. And then I'll go out, as far out as they go, staying loose in the sockets, and then I'll just go down. So loose, loose, loose. Letting go. I'm using it to create space, creating a little bit of space, taking the upper arm bone away from the shoulder girdle. Good, and the other way. Okay, relax the shoulders down. Now I'm just going to put one hand in front of the other. One hand just goes anywhere I like on the waist. And then I'm just going to send my waist forward and back, sloshing the arm. So the slosh in the arm, what that's doing is it's helping me to stimulate relaxation of the muscles in my arm. I don't need to hold my body up against gravity. I just let gravity work on the tendons and ligaments. And that's how I create nice, strong tendons and ligaments, like a thick rubber band. Letting all the fluid fall to the bottom, fall to the fingertips, fall to the fingertips. Good, and we'll do the other side. All the movements in the hips, the arm is just hanging. Doesn't matter what it looks like. Okay, good, and go ahead and have a natural stance again. Now what I'm going to do is like I'm flicking water off my fingertips. I wash my hands and then I'm going to flick water off. And I'm just doing the flicking to like let go of an effort. I'm trying to let go of all the effort in the hands and letting go of the effort in the elbows and the lower arms. And then letting go of the effort in the upper arm bones. And then getting the shoulders moving on the rib cage. Just letting go in the whole arms now. And slow that movement down, let the movement go, don't pick it up, don't pick the effort back up, don't put your hands back in the water, just let it hang loose and relax down by your sides. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to move on into the chest. So we're not doing the shoulders anymore, we're moving on to the chest. So the first thing I'm going to do is inhale up to the front of my chest, and I'm trying to create space between all the ribs. I'm not jerking my shoulder up, I'm just creating space in the ribs, and then I'll lower down. I can do the same thing in the back, so I'm breathing in to the back of the rib cage, opening up the back of the rib cage, and then just relax down. Open up the front, and open up the back. Shoulders stay down, just loosen their sockets. And then I'm going to go side to side, so moving from the center of my chest out to the very tip of my shoulder. I'm pulling or just opening, separating the shoulder from the front of my chest. Separating it out and then letting it back in. Separating this side out, letting it back in. Just creating a little bit of opening. I don't need to pull and strain. I just need to think wider and then just relax. Think a little bit wider, relax. Just as far as I can comfortably go. Try to take the movement out of the elbows. Just let the elbows relax. And I can do the same thing in the back of my body. So from my spine, out to my shoulder, along the back, opening out to the side, and then down. Out to the side, down. And I can circle, do the front, do the back, down, do the front, do the back, down, front, the back, down. And I'm using my breath to help me relax. To let the force of the breath move through the body instead of muscle. Just relaxing the muscles. Okay, now relax the chest. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hands and I'm just going to rest them right on my hips. I'm just going to let my hands relax on my hips and the elbows, I just let them fall forward and down. And I just relax, let them fall. Doesn't matter how far they get forward, I'm just using this to drop the shoulder can relax this length of tissue in the back. It just relaxes and the hands fall forward. I can swing one hand across and just hang it on the arm. And I'm not pulling. There's no pulling, just settling. I'm using the weight and I'm using gravity to help me relax in the arm and let go. In the arm, in the spine, in the rib cage, in the legs. Just getting more and more relaxed. And the other side. Good. Let the arm relax down. Now I'm just going to set one arm on top of the other. And I'll just relax. Just loose, fall on the shoulders. Try not to lean side to side. Just try to keep the shoulders down. One arm may come up and grasp the other one, and maybe just fingers. It may be your whole hand. It may be more than I have. The point is not the distance. The point is to just keep your chest down, keep your shoulders relaxed, let the wrists fall, let the fingertips fall towards the ground. And then you switch. So again, first, just set, just relax, set. If the hand comes in, then that's great. If not, that's great. Good, relax the arms. Okay, now we're going to move into the neck. I'm going to start by just going back and forth. So I'm just going to turn to the side. I'm opening and relaxing here. I'll let my body open and pull me back. I don't have to strain because the side is elastic. So if I stretch it a little bit, it pulls me back. So I just stretch a little, it pulls me back. Stretch a little, it pulls me back. Nice and easy. Just looking at a bird lands on my shoulder, and I'm turning to look at the bird with my eyes, but I don't want to make the bird fly away. So I'm just turning to look at the bird and the other shoulder. Turning to look, turning to look. Now I'm just going to do that same thing up and down. I'll let the top of my head fall towards the ground, and then I'll take my chin pointed towards the sky. Head to the ground, chin to the sky. Head to the ground, chin to the sky. Good, and then I'll go side to side. So I'll take a point and I'll look on my level. I don't want to look down. I want to keep looking at least maybe even a little bit up. And then I'll let my ear fall towards my shoulder. And then this side is elastic, so it pulls me up effortlessly. I drop to this side. This is elastic, it pulls me up. I'm strengthening from the ear to the shoulder by just using it like a rubber band. A rubber band, dipping it in water, stretching it out. Dipping it in water, stretching it out. Good. Come back up to center. Now what I'm going to do is take a hand behind my back. The other hand will grab at the wrist, and then I just relax down. I'm not pulling. I'm just setting my hands, relaxing them on my hip. Everything just relaxes. Then I take my ear away from the shoulder that's down, towards the hands, and just drop. Everything just drops. Just drop, let gravity work. Good, then we'll switch sides, head goes up, arm relaxes, this arm comes across, I'm going to grab my wrist, both wrists settle on my hip, take my head away in the opposite direction, and just everything drops, drop towards the ground, just let it go, don't hold it on. Getting easier and easier as time goes on. Good, let the arms go. Okay, now we're going to do front and back. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to curl my spine, but I'm going to round my shoulders. So I'm going to round my shoulders forward, and then I'll just let my head fall towards the floor. So rounding the shoulders takes the weight of the head and puts it on the back. I don't want the head just on this small bones. I want the head on my back. So I round the shoulders forward, let the head fall down. Shoulders aren't up, they're just forward. I'm relaxing right here. Let this go. All the muscles here just fall like water dripping down the skull, down the back. Drips down the skull, down the back. And then the other way, I just look up, take my chin, just relaxedly, just imagine my chin touches the ceiling. Just imagine and I'm just lifting my head off of my spine, letting my spine be long. And I'm letting all the fluid come down here, like all the saliva in the throat, just falling down into the stomach. Good, and relax. So start moving the spine a little bit. I'm just going to turn now to look behind me. I'm out in the woods, something makes a crack, I turn and I just look behind me. I'm just going to go both ways. As I turn this way, my ankle, my knee, my hip, my flank, my shoulders, my neck, my chin, everything is pulling me back. So I just let go and it pulls me this way. This side starts pulling me back, I just let go and turn to the side. I don't fight it. I don't fight the movement this way. 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 Now without straining, I'm just going to reach up in both directions. Keep the shoulders down. Then relax the arms, reach up in both directions. Relax the arms, reach up. Relax the arms, reach up. Do the best you can at first. It gets easier, everything gets easier. Okay, then we'll keep the arms up on one side, down on the other. So I'm just going to turn to this side, take the arms up. I don't want the shoulders to come up, put pressure on the head, just keep the shoulders down. I don't want the chest to puff and put pressure on the back, keep the chest relaxed down, turn to the other side, let the arms down. So only as far up as they can comfortably go, turning to the side, letting the arms down. It's to create opening, so it's not to create stiffness or tension, it's to create looseness and opening, relaxation and release. So it's the exact opposite of using effort. Less effort, looser, easier, more open, and the other way. Everyone's going to have a different amount they can go. That's fine. Relax the arms down. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go bend down, like I'm going to put my shoes on. As I do, I'm going to let all the blood and lymph and cerebrospinal fluid come to the top of my head, come to my fingertips. And then I'm going to stand up and just let all the blood drain back down the head and neck, drain down the fingertips, back down to the feet. So I bend down. Just like I'm going to get my shoes, weight is in the bottom of my legs, just let the blood and everything run down. Stand up, like I'm putting on my jacket, everything falls down. Liquefy, let go. Liquefy, let go. So holding it up is how people get vertigo, is we're holding up. Let everything go, let it go. We say gravity is only two direction. Okay, now we're going to start working on the hips, okay? So what I want to do is I want to take these two folds in my hip. They're called my hip creases or my inguinal fold. And I'm just going to fold on one. So it's just like it's eating my finger. It's eating my finger on this side, and then I'm going to push off the ground, turn the hips, sit down on this side. So in Tai Chi we say that the hips are like a wheel and they're turning my body. So just like turning my body like this is a wheel, the shoulders stay over the hips. I'm not twisting now, just turning easily like a wheel in the hips. So I'm going to one side, go to the other. Weight falls in this leg and then turn weight in this leg. Turn to this side, weight falls here, weight falls here. Like my weight is, my muscles are liquid. Everything is liquid. The body is made of liquid. All the liquid falls down the body to this side, splashes up as I turn around, falls down the body on this side. Splashes up, turns around, goes down on this side. Just moving the liquid. It's not imaginary. It's not mysterious. It's just using the body in all the ways it's designed to be used. Good. Put the hands on the hips. Start with just a little bit of circle. Smooth. Again, I don't care how big it is. I want smooth and light and easy and fluid going to the joints, and it's sliding back and forth. That's what I'm trying to develop. The sliding, the gliding, the smooth circle. And that comes from release. That doesn't come from tension or squeezing or holding. It comes from letting go. Let's go the other way. Again, just start small. Good. Now we're going to find a piece of wall, and I'm just going to use the wall to help me, to be able to stabilize my weight. The foot that's closest to the wall, I'm just going to relax, like I'm sitting on a chair. I'm just going to relax into that leg. Let the water fall into that side. This side, I'm going to use the floor to help me open up my hip. I'm just going to glide my foot across the floor, as big a circle as I can comfortably make. But it doesn't matter how big it is, it matters the letting go. So the floor is just helping me create space in my hip crease. I'm rubbing my foot against the floor, stimulating all the nervous points on the bottom, all the reflexology points, which helps with balance and coordination and reaction time. This works really, really well on carpet. Let's go the other way. I'm just going around this foot as much as I have to. I'm doing a circle and going around this foot. Doing a circle, going around this foot. Good, and then I'm going to go forward and backward. As much as I can, just go forward and backward. Doesn't matter how far, it matters just that we're using it to open the hip. Open the whole leg now. And then we're going to go side to side. You can go in front, you can go behind, doesn't really matter. I'm just taking my hips side to side. Opening, opening the hip, opening. Good. Now I'm going to bend my knee. Bending my knee allows my leg to fall even more, so I just let the weight of my leg relax down to the ground. As if there's a circle on the floor next to my foot, I take my kneecap and I just draw it in a circle. I'm using the circle just to let go of the hip a little bit more. There's no reason to do a big circle. Just make it a smoother, make it more round. Get the blood and lymph. Good, and then I'm just going to go out to the side and back in. Out to the side and back in. Doesn't matter how far you go, just go until you feel the gentle pull here, let it come back. Go until you feel the gentle pull here, let it come back. Just easy. Good, and then we'll switch legs. So just relax that foot on the ground. Let that foot take the weight of your body. Bring the foot forward. Draw a circle around the leg. So just relax into this leg. Just gently, I'm not putting any pressure. There's no pressure in this leg. Just gently rubbing. And the other way. And forward and backward. And side to side. Good. Bend the knee. Again, just let the weight of your leg hang in the pelvis. Just weight of the leg hangs. Draw a circle with the knee on the ground. Use the knee to draw a circle on the ground. And the other way. And then in and out, just opening the knee, closing. So I'm opening this hip, closing this hip. Hips are staying, the pelvis is staying reasonably where it is. Just this leg is going out, coming back in. Good, relax the leg. Okay, let's go into the knees. So we're going to talk about the knees, we're going to bend down. We're going to bend the hips as well, so I'm not trying to stay standing up like this. I'm trying to seek a chair. So like I'm sitting in a chair, the chair is a little bit behind me, I'm going to bend down. What I want to do is I want to feel these big tendons at the back of my knees and feel no pressure in the front. So what I'm doing is I'm pumping blood and lymph in the legs, but at the same time I'm learning to strengthen these tendons and ligaments and not so much the muscles, just bouncing off the ligaments at the back, no pressure at all in the front. Good, and I'm just going to make a small circle coming back. Relax down, small circle coming back. Relax down, small circle coming back. Same thing, I'm using the back of my knees. And then I'm going to switch directions. Small circle forward, straight back. Small circles forward, straight back. The whole time, just seeking the chair with my bum. Good. Now what we can do is we can use the wall again. I'm going to let this foot hang in the air just right in front of me. Doesn't matter how high it is. Just relax down. Use the top of my foot to let everything down here just hang like a rag doll. And I just take my leg in a circle, let my knee hang like a rag doll, open, create space, use the movement to let the lower leg fall away from the upper leg. And the other way. Good, switch sides. Same thing, just let my leg hang in front, loosen the knee, just swing it like a rag doll. Doesn't have to be big. Just let your gravity pull on it. Go the other way. Good, and relax. Okay, we're going to switch legs one more time. Now we're going to talk about the ankle. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this leg bend and relax down on the ground, relaxing on my big toe. Then I'll take my ankle and I'll draw a circle on the ground around my big toe. It doesn't matter how big the circle is. What matters is it's smooth and light and relaxed and gliding, no sticking, no clicking, just a loose gliding, like you're taking your ankle in a circle around the anchor point of your big toe. No weight in the foot. This is just gently on the ground. Switch directions. Good, and then I'll relax my big toe on the ground again, and then just let my ankle fall forward into the ground. I'm just letting it fall. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and switch directions. Just going to relax all the water into this side. Relax this big toe on the ground. Draw a loose, relaxed circle around the big toe with my ankle. Just getting the synovial fluid, lubricating the entire joint, moving all the tendons and ligaments. Go the other way. Then I'll relax my big toe on the ground. Let my ankle fall forward. Again, no pushing or pulling, just let it fall. Fall on the instep, fall on the big toe and the middle toe. Okay, let's take a natural stance. Same thing like we did before. I'm just going to relax the effort in the hands, relax the effort out of the elbows, relax the effort out of the upper arms. Get the shoulders moving on the spine, move the shoulder blades in the rib cage, get that movement now going up into the top of the head. Just get a little movement, like I'm letting the effort go in the head. Let a little bit of movement go down, let that movement work down into the spine, all the way down to the tailbone, getting the tailbone moving, getting the pelvis moving, relaxing the effort down the legs, into the knees are letting go, the feet, all the way down the legs, into the middle of the ankle, middle of the foot, toes, and then the bottom of the foot. Just let all the effort relax down. Just move the body a little bit, just a little bit, and then let that go. Let the movement go, keep the effort down. Keep relaxing it down, keep letting it go down. Don't pick it back up. Don't resist gravity. Just go with the flow. Okay? This is the Tai Chi mobility warm-up. Developing elasticity and looseness in the body is the first step of Tai Chi training. If you want to develop in your progress in Tai Chi Chuan, it takes doing this consistently every day to develop the condition within all the soft tissues. Okay, again, it's not to build the muscles, to build the tendons and the ligaments, the nerves, the blood vessels. Just relax the body, do it every day, and you'll soon see lots and lots of progress, okay? So thanks a lot for coming.